piano factory. There's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens. Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Penix to the air to start us off. Flush down out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? We can get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
To the air with Penix. Rolling left, buying some time. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Lamar off to play fake. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. First down now, ball at the 33. Play action, here's Jackson. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Don't worry. Hey, middle. What are you? What is it?
They go play fake with Jackson. The left side caught by Andrews. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Jackson off the play action. It's complete. Play made by Waitman. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Play fake, Jackson.
the pass.
Hey, move.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Loss on the play brings up second down.
What are you? What is
Looking to throw, Jackson. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field,
And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point? Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
that is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. On second down, Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Falcons take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. To kick it away, here's Pinion. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10.
Hey! Report!
Play action now with Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. Just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy, and if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
Change it. Hey, report. Yo.
Throwing again here on second and 10, Jackson. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. It's a 14-7 game. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at first down here.
No, we changed it. Hey, middle. 13.
Throwing off the play fake. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Here's Robinson, start the drive. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Here we go.
Staying with Robinson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
It's a nickel set for the Ravens, third down. They'll air it out on third. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. Trying for it with Penix. Escapes out to the left. Man downfield, and he finds London. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
Gain of 30. First down, Falcons.
Penix. Complete. It's for John Robinson. And he'll get this forward to about the 28. Brought down by Dre Jones.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Let's go. Pack the 60. Trap 60.
Penix is going to throw again. Grabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice first and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning. It's Penix yet again. He's got it. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Ravens 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
5-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And this is taken ahead to the 37. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. Gets this one to Andrews. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. It's complete! Oh my! They left him wide open downfield. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Finds the in route, complete. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Penix now on 1st down. Vacates quickly left side. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You know, Kate, it looked to me like this one, he leaves the pocket, and this is where you're out on the schoolyard, out on the playground, and you're looking for your buddy to find that connection. Unfortunately, receiver QB, they could not find the completion that time.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Penix here from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Third down, it's Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. And again, it's Penix. They connect for the first. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Again, Penix to the air. Getting out to his left. Now he takes it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the 2, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
2nd and 3 now. From the shotgun, Penix. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now they have 3rd and short. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. A costly false start penalty as 3rd down becomes much more difficult to convert as they back it up 5. So after the false start penalty, they're left with 3rd and 8.
19, Tiger, 70, trap 60, 70 Lion.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off of the touchdown, that's the 2nd best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. One last play before the break. It's an option right that begins this drive. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar off to play fake. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. Working quickly here.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 30-yard line.
Go. Report. Alpha.
Play action now with Jackson. The left side caught by Andrews. He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Jackson now on 3rd. Buying some time right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
We changed it. Hey, middle. Middle. Hey, report.
He's back to throw. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And he takes it down to the 33. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
And the Baltimore first down.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's got it near the 8. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take the lead right away in half number 2.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead.
Ravens 28, Falcons 24.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
To kick off for Baltimore.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Going right side, Robinson with it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To the air with Penix. To the right side and reeled in by London. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Track 60.
Penix working from the gun. Gets him on the out route. pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, he found the route he wanted pretty quickly, Brock, but maybe, I don't know, he telegraphed who he wanted a little too much because that defender sure got there just as the ball arrived to force it loose.
Yeah, this is one of those tough moments as an analyst, right? Because you're right, offensively didn't get the job done, but I'm going to give a gold star to the defense. Anytime you make contact and you disrupt that pass, that's a job well done defensively.
That throw behind his intended target. Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Back to throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. They've got first down here from the 36.
13, 13. What? Report, report. 180. Finish up.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pass pulled in by Henry. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Finish up. Go. Middle. Hey, report. We changed it. Get up.
Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3
now.
At the 44-yard line.
180. Finish it up. Hey, middle. Yo. Sit up.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
180. To what? 180. Finish up. You. No, we changed it. Hey. You at X. Finish it up.
Jackson's going to throw again. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that.
He's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11.
Ravens 35, Falcons 24.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's running with it. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Penix here from the gun. Rolling out to his left. He's going to find this one deep down the near sideline. That throw intended for Drake London. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
You know, sometimes when you get outside that pocket and your body weight gets going laterally, that ball will sail on you. I mean, that's a tough connection to make even under the best of circumstances.
Penix on 3rd down. Buying some time left. That one's caught by Mooney. And he goes out. Just needed 1 more step there to reach midfield. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Now we'll try a deep shot down the left side. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. He's trying to go deep again. He's got it inside the 10. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late.
Ravens 35, Falcons 32.
Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Now this could be the game right here. Down a score, they need to get this ball back. And no dice on this kick, the Ravens recover. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Middle. Out here. Go. We change it. Hey, middle. Shut up.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Hits his running back. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens holding on to a field goal lead. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
13, 13. Go right here. Ready, shot. Hey, report. No, we changed it. You at X. Shut up.
They're going to pass it here. And it is knocked away. Shot to the end zone. Answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready. Ready, shot. Report. Yeah. Hey, Ozzy. Shut up. Ready, shot.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Again, he's got room. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
As much as you like to find the completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Yeah. Shut up!
Mitchell will not get past the line. He's held up at 4. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. And that's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Not even a little bit. Hold on. Know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Hey. Ready. Go. 13. You change it. Shut up.
Looking to throw. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game.
Ravens 42, Falcons 32.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix trying to push deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Escapes the pocket. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Motioning left is their running back. Throwing Penix to the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal. All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now. You turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
Now to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Yeah, so a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got 4th and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen. When these old linemen run off the sidelines, big fellas, they're not going to be too happy about not putting one run on the board.
No, sir. Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Desperation time here. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
It's touchdown, Falcons.
Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Here's Penix and the Falcons. They're looking to tack on 2 more.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here he is to throw. Vacates quickly left side. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut the lead down to just 2. Well, you could feel the greater sense of urgency from him there, Brock. Trailing on the scoreboard, and he took the initiative to convert that 2-point try.
Yeah, you always need your quarterback to be able to manufacture points, but especially when you're down. He's got the license to improvise anytime. And what a confidence builder to everyone around him when your QB can make something out of nothing. Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. A design run, Jackson keeping it. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.